Irish Oaks, the Bitch Classic, of course. It's Shelburne Park this year as opposed to Harold's Cross in previous years on a Friday night. There's £12,500 in prize money going to the winning connections here tonight. Mind you, £500 of that will go to the winning breeder. So everything in readiness, what we hope will be a terrific race. That will be off around about 20 to 10. And Martinstown Lady in trap 4, bad trap draw and all that, but the probable favourite. We have some other live races before that. We're going to start with a 550 yard Sporting Press Open. And here there's a chance to see the highly fancied Rhincrew Sean. There's been so much talked about this dog in recent weeks. The dog has had 15 races so far and has done really, really well. Let's see how that particular dog gets on, along with the others, indeed. Our first live race here at Shelburne Park. Commentary from Michael Fortune and Des Scahill.
Yes, the dogs just in traps and the bell ringing there, Des, and it's Rhincrew Sean, the 6-4 on favourite.
And the runners: 1, Daniel Dream; 2, Within the Law; 3, Flying South; 4, Researcher; 5, Burnpark Rascal; and the one all eyes will be on is number 6, Rhincrew Sean, running from the outside, and the 6-4 on favourite in this Sporting Press Open 550. Away they go, and a good start from Within the Law, but moving up on the outside now very quickly. Rhincrew Sean on the outside, just edging up, making ground, and there he goes. Rhincrew Sean, to the cheers of the crowd, takes it up as they head down the far side. Burnpark Rascal is in second and closing up within a length and a half of the leader now as they race round the third bend. In front, Rhincrew Sean, but Burnpark Rascal right in contention. Within the Law is third and they're clear, but it's Rhincrew Sean now being strongly pressed by Burnpark Rascal, closing within half a length, but Rhincrew Sean wins at second. Burnpark Rascal just about a half a length between them, and they're clear of the third, Within the Law.
Yes, well, Rhincrew has done it, but, well, he hasn't done it in the style we expected. I thought Burnpark Rascal would run a big race, very unlucky in his only appearance here in Shelburne, but I thought Rhincrew would win more decisively than that. Faded a bit in the 550 yards in Navan and fading a bit tonight as well. Now watch the break. It's number 2, Within the Law, the winner of the Champion Stakes last year, gets away in front, and now Rhincrew. This is where he does his real running. On this first and second bend, he opens up and shifts gear each night, and there he stretches away around the corner. Burnpark didn't come away that well, was a little bit hampered as Rhincrew moved inwards, and now he goes second in front of Within the Law in third. Down the back now is number 6, Rhincrew Sean, with a lead of, 2.5 lengths at this stage, but Burnpark is closing in third place Within the Law. Now around the bottom bend, Burnpark just checks a slight bit there. There's 2 lengths of daylight but in it at this stage. Rhincrew in front from Burnpark, but once he turns for home, Rhincrew is beginning to send out distress signals, and number 5, Burnpark Rascal, putting in a big challenge, coming to the line. Rhincrew winning by about half a length to 3 parts of a length from Burnpark in second place and Within the Law in third.
And the price, Rhincrew Sean 6-4 on second, Burnpark Rascal at 6-1, and the time was 30.84.
So Rhincrew Sean then keeps that amazing record going, but it was a close call. I'm sure Kevin Barry from Youghal in County Cork would be very, very pleased indeed that Rhincrew Sean has won yet again, and we hope to be talking to Kevin a little bit later on. There were some great Cork accents here in the background, shouting and roaring, "Come on, Shawnee," as the dog was making its way down the back straight there. Terrific, terrific victory. Right, time now for us to look back on one of the earlier races that we had here. Everybody loves to come to the Greyhound racing and see a hurdle race. This is over 525 yards, and there was an explosive start.
Well, the dogs are in traps for the opening race, the Sporting Press Hurdle. There's the signal. The hare moves away down the far side. Number 1 is Bourbon Jack, the second reserve. 2 is Badger Hill Echo, running from 3, One More Arrow. 4 is John's Lily. 5 is Mountkeeffe Lad, and 6, Ludford Beau, the favourite from the outside. So a short run to the first flight, and the hare coming to the traps now, and away they go. Very level break, and Ludford Beau on the outside, and totally refusing at the first was Mountkeeffe Lad, but racing on now down the far side. The leader is Ludford Beau, out clear of One More Arrow, and they're being followed by Bourbon Jack, and a great jump there by the leader is extending his advantage now to 8 to 10 lengths and running round the home turn. Out clear at this point is Ludford Beau as they come off the turn. In second place is Bourbon Jack. They're coming to jump the last, a clear-cut victory, and way over in a long lead is the favourite Ludford Beau, a bloodless victory over the reserve Bourbon Jack, who was second, but a good performance from Ludford Beau.
Yes, well, that race over at a very early stage. Ludford Beau coming well from 6, but watch number 3, One More Arrow, into the first hurdle, and takes a very high jump but loses considerable ground at it, and it's Ludford Beau going clear around this opening corner. Ludford Beau from number 3, one more arrow in second, and at the back Mountkeeffe lad, having totally hesitated at the first hurdle, gets out of touch at this stage. Keep an eye on number 3. He takes a spectacular fall down the back. It's Ludford Beau in front, and there goes one more arrow down on the ground, and it's number 1 Bourbon Jack left in second place at this stage, but Ludford Beau out in front. This son of Airmount Grand and White Salute, owned by Rory Mahan, who happens to be the manager of the Judmont Farms in Ireland, and what a week it's been for him, because Judmont, of course, being the breeders of Commander-in-Chief. As we see Ludford Beau coming off the last corner, a lead of 6 or 8 lengths. A very useful dog on the flat, this one, trained by Ger McKenna, the Ger Junior, son of Gay McKenna, and well, in Ludford Beau, he's a nice hurdler here, a novice at the game, but coming along and winning very nicely there in this opening race. And so the result, Ludford Beau, the winner at even money. Second, Bourbon Jack at 3-1 in a time of 30:38.
Great success for G.J. McKenna there, known as Young Jerry, as you heard Michael say just a moment ago there. Also, Rory Mahan will be very pleased, connected with Ludford Beau, and also he was the breeder from the Judmonte stud, the breeder of Tenby and Commander-in-Chief, and of course, you know what happened in the Derby at Epsom during the past week. Well, Kevin Barry is still celebrating. You have this terrific dog with you. That was about, what, 16 races now?
Yes, about 16 anyway, after losing count.
And it's going on and it's getting better and better. Rhincrew Sean, everybody's been talking about this dog in recent weeks, and I believe, well, there's been no end of money available if you're prepared to part with him.
Well, I don't think we'll ever part with him anyway. We're going to keep him anyway. And the way he's going anyway, we have to hold on to him.
Let's talk about that race now, because he had a favourable trap draw, trap 6, but it was a close call at the end.
It was very close, but he was doing nothing with a while there now, so he's only coming back, so I was happy to see him that he held on anyway.
And in the end, of course, he's done well in Navan, he's done well in Clonmel as well.
Yeah, he won in Navan, and he hit the post at the end, and he's only coming back now after that, so he've a long road ahead of him, yes. So
when did you realise that you had a very special dog in your hands?
Well, just after his first race in Cork, and you know, after that he was improving every run, and when in the Munster Puppy he was favourite, you know, to win it, and the night he didn't break in the final. So after that we said we tried the Produce Stakes, and he won that anyway for us, and
won in Navan just about, what, 10 days ago or so?
the 20th of May, I think, and ever since that then he wouldn't do much because we were afraid he was after getting hurt, but he's after showing now he isn't hurt, and everything is going well.
But everybody's talking about the dog. What about plans for the future now?
I'd say the Champion Stakes here, that's why we're running him around here, you know, to get him used to the track, and he seemed to like it anyway.
That's about another month away.
Yeah, so that's what our aims are anyway, and then the Derby hopefully are going well.
Kevin and Rhincrew Sean will let you head away. Kevin Barry from Youghal in County Cork. Well done, congratulations once again. Another fine victory there in the first of our live races here this afternoon at Shelburne Park. Well, the race we're really looking forward to, of course, is the one that's off at about 20 minutes to 10, the Sporting Press Irish Oaks final. And really it's a very open race this year. You can make a good case for at least 4 of the finalists. Very much the bitch classic, of course. We're going to take a look back now at another one of the earlier races that we had here. Is the second race on the card, a sprint over 360 yards.
Matron's Rose, the last of the 6 runners for the Sporting Press Open 360, just being pushed in the far side. All are in, and 1 is Lively White. Number 2, Operation Wolf. Number 3 is Three-Way Boy. 4 is Centre Back. 5, the hot favourite, Prince of Speed. And 6 is Matron's Rose. The hare just going up past the stands and heading into the bend that will take him right round to the turn on the far side for this 360. And away they go, and coming out very fast is Three-Way Boy. Moving up on the outside is Prince of Speed, showing great foot now to lead into the second bend as they come towards the turn in. And it's the favourite Prince of Speed showing in front. In second place, Three-Way Boy. And these have been chased on the outside by Matron's Rose, but up towards the finish, Prince of Speed being pushed all the way, but holding on for about a 2-length victory from Three-Way Boy, who finished in second place.
Yes, here a very level break, but suddenly number 3 burst clear from Chester, three-way boy. But now watch for the pace of number 5, Prince of Speed, owned by rally driver Cathal Curley, who's known for the sprinters he's owned in recent years, and going, what, 3 lengths clear there around the corner. Running a bit wide there, just in the middle of the bend, but straightens up nicely. Three-way boy keeps on well. Number 4, centre back, which won the puppy stake down Mullingar, running on at the finish, but for sheer speed, sprinting power, it's number 5, Prince of Speed, trained by Hughie McDermott, the son of Kyle Jack and Castlebess, winning there from number 3, three-way boy. And the result, Prince of Speed, the winner, the 9 to 10 favourite, second three-way boy at 14 to 1, the time 19:57.
It certainly was the Prince of Speed, the winner there. That's the second race. We'll be showing you some more a little bit later on. But looking ahead to the Oaks final at 20 to 10, Rory McConnell is with me here, and Martinstown Lady is your bitch in this final, and the favourite, I think, as well. But a poor trap draw. Are you concerned about being in trap 4?
Well, I suppose you'd have to say you would be concerned. She would run far better from. I would have preferred to see her on the outside, but I think if we get a clear run to the top end and with them at all, I think it has to be in with a great chance.
You're probably going to be a bit concerned, I suppose, about the start of the race, because it's going to be so important that she breaks fast.
Yeah, well, I suppose you have to say there's a lot of fast breakers in it, but I still think if she's with them at all at the top end, she should go on and be in with a good chance.
Take us back to last Saturday night in the semi-final. That was a sensational time, 29:61, and the conditions weren't exactly all that good.
No, and she seemed to like the soft going, but I still think that even tonight she's in a great chance.
What about the opposition tonight? What do you make of them all?
Well, you have to be concerned with every one of them, but I say Enfield probably is our biggest threat.
That's in trap 5 right alongside her.
Yes, right.
But you'd really have preferred, I suppose, an outside berth.
I would prefer trap 6 really. You know, she runs well out 6 and she'd run her last 2 races out, so that would be our favourite trap.
We're looking forward to it. It should be a very good race. Rory McConnell connected there with Martinstown Lady. That's the big race, the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. Let's take a check now on the betting, the advanced betting that we have on that big race.
Yes, well, there you see it. Martinstown Lady, this fine bitch, drawn in trap 4. She's the 2 to 1 favourite. Enfield Lady, 3 to 1 second favourite at the moment. Rory there said she's the danger, and I think we all agree with him. Number 1, Liberty's Echo, and number 6, Ballinderry Love, both at 4 to 1. Number 3, Done Silly Min at 8 to 1. And the outsider to party, but a very early pace pitch. Number 2, Mandy's Pride at the amazing price of 33 to 1.
Yes, that would appear to be the outsider in the race, but it's a race we're certainly looking forward to. We've also got the Consolation Oaks, the dogs, the bitches, that didn't quite make it through to tonight's final. That's coming up after this break. Yeah, well, we can get that off, and we can always maybe consider. Yeah. Before all of that, we've got the Consolation Oaks, and there's a 500 first pound prize, and there's also £100 for all the other finalists in this Consolation Oaks. Burnpark Cheeta, well, a chance to atone for a lapse last week. Before that, she'd been one of the most spoken of bitches in this classic series. Let's see how Burnpark Cheeta and the others get on by going back to Michael and Des.
Now for this Sporting Press Consolation Irish Oaks, the likely favourite here, number 4, Burnpark Cheeta. Yes, there it's confirmed. Burnpark Cheeta at 7 to 4. Number 1, Hakuna Matata 3 to 1. Number 6, Self Belief at 3 to 1. Number 5, Dalcash Visa at 4 to 1. Number 2, Alcove Lady 5 to 1. And number 3, Omni Crystal at 10 to 1. She might be 10 to 1. Watch this one coming home. She'll be flying. But Burnpark Cheeta, owned by Mary Brown from Kilmihill in County Clare, this one a daughter of Green Gorse and Burnpark Lisa, was a strong favourite to win the Oaks before the semi-final. ran a poor race, to be honest, in the semi-final. Checked on the bends. I personally raised queries of whether she was fully sound at the time, but obviously she is. She's back here, and if she gets her usual break, she'll probably win it, Des.
And she's favoured to do so, running from 4, but the other runners in the constellation is 1 Hakuna Matata, 2 is Alcove Lady, 3 Omni Crystal, 4 is Burnpark Cheeta, 5 is Dow Cash Visa, and 6 is Self Belief. Here coming through the traps. Away they go in a pretty level break, but Burnpark Cheeta has bombed away now, showing great pace to the first bend and goes round a comfortable leader from Hakuna Matata, who's running second. And third is Dal Cash Visa as they race on down the far side. And Burnpark Cheeta showing 2 in front. Hakuna Matata making ground on the inside. Close up behind is Dal Cash Visa and also Self Belief with getting into it Omni Crystal. But racing round the home turn, it's Burnpark Cheeta holding on with Hakuna Matata and running on great on the inside to get the second is Omni Crystal, but it was the early speed of Burnpark Cheeta with the fast finishing Omni Crystal running through them to take second.
Yes, well, a fine performance there by Burnpark Cheeta, and I said, watch Omni Crystal coming home. My golly, does she finish. But watch Burnpark. This is the way she was running through the Oaks. Didn't run that way in the semi-final, but she has come back out here in the final. This daughter of Green Gorson, Burnpark Lisa, going clear to the bend. Hakuna Matata in second. Look at the back of the field. That is number 3, Omni Crystal, and you saw where she finished at the end. But into the back, it's number 4, Burnpark Cheeta in front from number 1, Hakuna Matata. Now, shortly, you'll see number 6, Self Belief coming into it. This one is a bit of a story behind her. She's a litter of pups, 9 months old. 9 pups in all, this one owned by John Jennings. Well, puts in a big run into the third bend. But out in front, it's Burnpark in front. Hakuna Matata second. Dalcash third. Self Belief, and there comes Omni Crystal now coming on the inside with her big run. But in front it's Burnpark. She's not going to be caught once she's in front. Hakuna runs a good race, just denied second place coming to the line, but out front winning the £500 trophy and the Studbook trophy. The £500 and the Studbook trophy is number 4 Burnpark Cheeta coming to the line, winning it there. And in second place Omni Crystal coming fast for second, and there you see the result as it was. Burnpark Cheeta, the 7-4 favourite. Second, Omni Crystal at 10-1 in a time of 29.29.
That was a very, very fast time indeed, as you saw there. With me now, Lorcan O'Rourke, connected with Enfield Lady, also in the final tonight. Do you fancy your chances, Lorcan?
Well, if she does things right at the box, she should have a chance. But I think it's a very open final.
Unbeaten so far.
Unbeaten, but you have to be beaten sometime.
Well, you'll be hoping it's not in the final.
Hopefully not, but she hasn't been lucky up to now in finals. She's been in 4 finals now and just didn't have any luck, but hopefully maybe tonight's the one.
What about the bitch alongside you there, Martinstown Lady?
Martinstown, she's a first-class bitch, and if she gets a run early on, it'll take a real good one to beat her, I'd say.
We've been talking about the fact that it really is an open race. You can make a good case for 4 or 5 of the dogs.
You could make a case for certainly 5 of them, and the 2 bitch as well is able to go to the corner with the best of them, you know. 6 finishes very strongly, and 1 is if she comes out and gets a run, is capable of doing a good run as well. So, you know, I think it's very open.
How involved in greyhound racing have you been down the years?
Well, we're not in it big, but since I was a boy, really, my father had greyhounds, and I've been involved in greyhounds in a small way for a long time.
And at the moment, how many would you have?
We have 6 at the moment, and we covered the dam of Enfield Lady the weekend, so we keep our fingers crossed for that.
Another success perhaps along the way?
Hopefully.
What will be the long-term plan then for Enfield Lady, assuming that you have a good night here tonight?
Well, one way or the other, she won't race too much more. We're going to keep her for breeding. That was the plan all along, was to keep her for breeding.
What kind of dog is she?
She's a very intelligent greyhound, you know, and was never any trouble from the start. And they say that, I don't know, but the theory is if they do the things right from the start, they're nearly always reasonable anyway.
Once the fundamentals are in place and so on.
Yeah.
Right, what about the semi-final last week? Were you pleased with her performance there?
I was, because it was the first time in the competition that she has broke the way she can do. But like that probably could be accounted for by the fact that
she was only about 80% right at the start of the competition, and we were, you know, I was using the races for her to get her fit. So hopefully after the 3 hard races, the week's rest might freshen her up.
And what was the condition of the dog, say, in the last couple of days now? Were you pleased with her condition?
I was, yes. I think she has just come to herself rightly, you know.
Should be a great final. Could be a great final.
Should be, should be.
Lorcan, we may be talking to you again later on. Best of luck to you in the final. That's Enfield Lady, Lorcan O'Rourke. They're part of the connections of that bitch in Trap 5. How will she get on? We'll see very shortly. That race is due off at 20 minutes to 10, around about 20 to 10. We have a chance now to look back on another one of the earlier races here from Burnpark tonight. This was the third race on the card. It's over 575 yards.
Dogs in traps for the Sporting Press 575. Pretty open betting race this. Number 1 is Dal Cash Major, 2 is Spit the Dummy, 3 Garrett's Ashling, 4 is Cusack Spark, 5 Ballygub, and 6 is Kellymount Fairy. Here making its way right round. Good long run up past the stands to the first bend. Here to the traps, and away they go. Pretty level break, and Ballygub with moving up on the inside. Spit the Dummy, and now racing up Kellymount Fairy, just beginning to edge in and taking advantage into that second bend. Going up on the outside, Garrett's Ashling making rapid headway. Third is Spit the Dummy, and they're followed by Cusack Spark. But Kellymount Fairy has the call, but only just, and breaking ground the inside. Spit the Dummy on the outside, making good ground is Garrett's Ashling as they come round the home turn. Kellymount Fairy, a narrow leader, but pressed all the time, and now headed by Garrett's Ashling, who's getting up and possibly getting up for the second. Spit the Dummy from Kellymount Fairy, who made much of the running.
Yes, a very level race here, and watch the run to the bend. Very close, all the dogs in contention. Number 2, Spit to Dummy from the inside. Now number 6, Kellymount Fairy makes a bid on the outside, and this bitch sweeps clear here around the opening corner from number 2, Spit to Dummy in second. Garrett's Ashling, who was in a bit of bother there coming to the bend, but holds the position well and now moves back up to be second. This dog, who's with the vet during the week and all, wasn't well with him, and only a late decision made to run, but he runs well here. This one on by young Ashling Carty from Bray, and comes up to challenge now number 6, Kellymount Fairy, down into the third bend. But number 2, Spit to Dummy, comes back again on the inside. Number 4, Cusack Spark just behind. Ballygub, which was well backed, that's back in 5th, not getting the clears to run to the corner. But off the last bend, Kellymount Fairy now being tackled on the outside by Garrett's Ashling. Spit the Dummy back in 3rd and closing rapidly, coming to the line. But it's number 3 coming there, and it's Garrett's Ashling, the winner, from number 2, Spit the Dummy, and Kellymount Fairy in 3rd. And Garrett's Ashling at 4-1, the winner there. Second, Spit the Dummy at 3-1, and a time of 32.55.
You are the owner of Liberty's Echo. How do you fancy your chances?
Oh, very well tonight. We were playing for a fine week.
What about the semi-final last week?
I was glad just to get to the final even.
It looks a very high-quality field by and large. You can make a case for several of these bitches to do well here tonight.
Yeah, we're afraid of Martinstown, of course. She had a great run last week. But we're in the right box tonight, and it's a fine night.
You have an excellent draw, haven't you?
Oh, excellent, yes.
And the conditions are right as well for a very good, fast race.
Somebody was paying for us tonight.
Well, Helen, hopefully you'll do well, and we wish all the owners and trainers the very best of luck as well. We've been mentioning those semi-finals. We have a chance now to look back 7 days, and we'll start with the first semi-final, and Enfield Lady very much the one to look out for here in Trap 6.
Yes, the opening semi-final, Burnpark Cheeta in 1, Dalcash Fees in 2, Dunsillyminn in 3, Self-Belief in 4, Ballinderry Love in 5, and Enfield Lady in 6. Burnpark Cheeta, the favourite in 1, but watch number 6, that's Enfield Lady, showing smashing early pace. Now number 1, Burnpark Cheeta, checking here on the opening corner, and into the back it's Dunsillyminn going second. Enfield Lady in front from Dunsillyminn, but Dunsillyminn now putting in the run and moving up to take up the lead now from Enfield Lady down the back. In 3rd place, Ballinderry Love putting in a run. Dunsillyminn checking slightly down the 3rd bend, and in front it's Enfield Lady from Dunsillyminn. Now Ballinderry Love putting in a challenge in the 3rd place, but up the home straight it's Enfield Lady in front, Dunsillyminn second, and here comes Ballinderry with a big flourish at the finish, but it's Enfield Lady holding on there in that opening semi-final. And the result, Enfield Lady winning from Ballinderry Love and Dunsillyminn in a time of 29.94, but it must be remembered the ground very slow.
So that's how they got through to this Irish Oaks final tonight. We're going to have a look at the second semi-final now. Martinstown Lady was involved here, had a very good trap draw, won very impressively in very difficult going. And the lady we were talking to just a moment ago there, Helen Murta, Liberty's Echo also in this, again in trap 1.
Yes, they draw Liberty's Echo in 1, Omni Crystal in 2, Mandy's Pride in 3, Alcove Lady from 4, in trap 5 Hakuna Matata, and in trap 6 Martinstown Lady, the 5-4 favourite. The run to the bend vital. They're number 3 getting away fast. That's Mandy's Pride, but watch Martinstown Lady smartly running up to the corner and challenging Mandy's, and now sweeping clear on the second bend with number 1 Liberty's Echo in 3rd, now shortly moving up to challenge Mandy's Pride for that second position. But down the back, the pace of Martinstown Lady, she suddenly opens up a gap of 4 or 5 lengths. Hakuna Matata putting in a challenge on the inside, trying to get through. Around the last corner, Mandy's Pride still in 2nd, but Liberty's Echo coming up her outside. Hakuna Matata behind that, and Omni Crystal putting in a big run. But look at Martinstown Lady stretching way clear there over the line and winning that one from Liberty's Echo. And look at Omni Crystal, the way she finished, to finish 2nd into the escape. But it's Martinstown Lady the winner, Liberty's Echo in 2nd, Mandy's Pride was 3rd in a time of 29.61, and the ground rated at .40 slow.
And there was 9 lengths between 1st and 2nd. That's why Martinstown Lady is a hot favourite to win the £12,500 in prize money on offer here at Shelburne Park tonight. But will that be the way it'll pan out? We'll see very shortly. Right now we can take a check on the up-to-date betting.
And there is the market with Martinstown Lady, that impressive 9-length winner, running now from 4, the 9-4 favourite. Second best at 3-1 is Enfield Lady. Ballinderry Love running from 6 is 7-2, third best. And number 1 Liberty's Echo on 4-1, done Silly Min 9s. And Mandy's Pride, who started smartly in the semi-final, is the outsider of the party at 33-1. But the favourite at the moment, Martinstown Lady, 9-4.
That is likely the way it will start, I think, as well, with Martinstown Lady. Very likely the favourite. Mind you, I'm sure the other connections with those other bitches in this race will have something to say about that. Beatrice Fitzgerald is with me and her husband, John. And you are the breeder of Dunsily Min. How do you fancy the chances? Very good.
I hope she will win. It's hard to tell. She's a long-distance dog, and she got a slight injury, so I don't know how she came out of it. I'm hoping she came out of it well.
Was she under treatment throughout the series?
Yes, she was, from the second round. Yeah, she was.
So she's done really well, in fact, to come all the way through.
She has, very well, very well. She hung in there every time.
Do you fancy the chances?
Oh, 100%.
You're very confident.
Oh, very, very, very. And for Victor McDonald, I hope he does get it now, surely.
What about the opposition?
Very good, very good. Now, but I'm hoping, just hoping, and that's all we can say.
Is this basically a good quality open field, do you think?
Very good, very good. Very good crowd here tonight and all, too. Very good.
Beatrice, of course, you stand to pick up £500 as a breeder if you win here. That wouldn't be too bad.
That would be lovely. That would be lovely. I would enjoy that. And a trophy. I think I would enjoy that better.
There's a terrific atmosphere around Shelburne Park as well tonight.
There is. We're only new in dogs. We're only 5 or 6 years in dogs, and this to us is a great achievement to have a puppy
And we bred the
that we
flyer.
bred.
Portland Flyer, he won the Catford Gold Collar.
What attracted you to the sport?
Well, we were in the States, and we were in America in the pub business, and we come back and we hadn't much to do, so I bought a dog. I bought the mother of this one tonight for £40.
For £40?
Yeah, off a man in Sligo. Yeah.
How much would this dog's valuation increase by were you to win here?
Well, geez, it's
I
hard to
would
say.
have no idea.
I'd say it's maybe 100, 200, 300%. It's hard to say really. No, but the bitch herself is worth at least, I'd say 20,000 now. Before even if she did win, before she went to the
Martinstown Lady has been made the favourite.
That's right.
Do you think that's justified?
Well, I'd say so. She ran a great race last week now, and made the best dog win, or bitch win rather. Yeah.
Okay, we wish you both
And
the
we
very
wish
thank
every
you
luck
very much.
to the owner, Victor MacDonald, and his daughter, Linda,
And
all the clan that's down from
They know.
Antrim tonight.
Across the border.
Hands across the border.
I think we wished everybody well. The dogs are out. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy yourselves. Hope you have a nice evening. The dogs are on their way out, and we can now go back and join our commentators, Michael and Des.
Yes, well, the Greyhounds on parade for the final of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. A winner's prize of £12,500. And as Beatrice said there, well, a prize of £500 going to the breeder. So the runners for the final, and certainly you couldn't come up with a more open lineup than we have for the Oaks final. run here at Shelburne Park for the first time in a number of years. And there, Des, we see Martinstown Lady getting even more solid at 2-1.
Yes, now a very firm favourite at 2-1. We've got 3 co-second favourites in number 1, Liberty's Echo, 7-2. Number 5, Enfield Lady, 7-2. And number 6, Ballinderry Love, also 7-2. 10-1 it is number 3, Dunsilly Min. And Mandy's Pride, few takers, 33-1.
And there we see number 1, Liberty's Echo. There she is. Number 1 there right in front of us, Liberty's Echo on camera. Liberty's Echo, this daughter of Kyle Jack and My Liberty. Bred by Helen Murta from Killucan. We saw Helen speaking there, and trained by Bear Murta. Bear, of course, one of the best known Greyhound personalities in the Midlands. And this Liberty's Echo, she's a fine bitch. A very good early pace. Has run very consistently here throughout the Oaks. And beaten 9 lengths by Martinstown Lady in the semi-final. But that's not a true reflection of this bitch's worth, because she didn't get her usual fast break then and ran her usual game race. But capable of a very fast break. She has run in total 21 races and has won 10 of them. That's number 1, Liberty's Echo. Now we see number 2 coming up. This is Mandy's Pride. Owned, bred and trained by Pat Early and Abbeyside down in Dungarvan. Pat, of course, one of the people who went through the Foss course run for Greyhound racing there recently by Bordnagon. Mandy's Pride, 33-1, but it doesn't really reflect this bitch's chance, because she has great early pace. A daughter of Kildare Ash and Mandy's Special. She first burst to prominence down in Waterford, where she won the Cove Bar Stake and the Pretty Chill Stake. And as I say, early pace is what it's all about with this one. She gets away consistently fast and is always in contention right down to the third bend. Begins to fade a bit at that stage, but well, she has won 8 of her 17 races. And what more can one say about a bitch like that? She certainly doesn't deserve to be 33-1. Next one on the mat will be Dunsilly Min. And after the first round, well, this was the bitch's name that was on most people's lips. But she has had her problems in training since then, but she certainly looks in fine condition tonight. Dunsilly Min, this daughter of Oran Flash and Deroon Ball, owned by Linda MacDonald from Antrim and trained, of course, by her father, Victor. Bred by Beatrice Fitzgerald, as you already heard there talking about it, from Ballymurray in County Roscommon. Dunsilly Min has only run 11 races. She's won 6 of them. She won the Red Mills Open Sprint at Lifford, and she won the Bitches section of the Guys and Dolls at Lifford. A very fine performer, has been having veterinary care in the last 2 weeks. Now number 4, Martinstown Lady, the deserving favourite, owned by Irene McConnell from Athboy in County Meath. This one a daughter of Manorville Major and Miss Rambo. She was bred by Darren Carney in Navan. And Martinstown ran a great race here when just pipped by Nikita Sand, having come from well back over 550 yards. And from there it's been up all the way. She produced 2 brilliant performances in the quarterfinals and the semi-finals. She's run 14 races. She has won 7 of them. And she's a very, very good bitch. But she would prefer trap 6. Now we have number 5, Enfield Lady, unbeaten on her way to the final, the only unbeaten finalist. And what a smashing performer she is for Alan O'Rourke and Lorcan O'Rourke, of course. Enfield Lady, the daughter of the other risk and Enfield Honey. She was bred by Sharon O'Rourke. This is a whole family thing, the O'Rourkes from Enfield. Honey Gars, they usually run their dogs under that prefix. Enfield Lady, the most experienced runner. She has run 27 races. She has won 14 of them, and she has a great bit of early pace. And now we see number 6, Ballinderry Love, being led there by Jerry Tubridy. Not many more famed men in the game than Jerry. Ballinderry Love, this daughter of Kyle Jack and Ballinderry Sand, owned by Judy McCusker from Lurgan and trained officially by Jerry's son Michael. Ballinderry Love, she's only run 10 races. She's won 5 of them. What a wonderful prospect she is. She's a full sister from repeat mating to the English Derby winner Ballinderry Ash. And of course she's a half sister to Green Anne Slippy, which qualified for the Derby second round at Wimbledon last night. Ballinderry Love, she's going to be a big star, but can it be tonight? That's the big question. They're the finalists in the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. And meanwhile, as they go on parade there for the final, just to bring you up to date with happenings in Wimbledon in the first round of the English Derby tonight. The Heat 9 was won by Slippy Corner, trained by Paddy Milligan, this dog formerly trained by Seamus Graham here in Ireland. Second was Over Again, trained in Ireland at the moment by Fraser Black. And third, Lions Double. The time there was 29:08. The second heat tonight, Heat 10, was won by Green Anne Squire, formerly trained by Tony Nugent down in Clonmel. Second, Paul Noon Wood, formerly trained by Fraser Black. And third, Tom's Lodge, in a time of 28:96. Heat 11, that was won by Nor Banjo. the son of I'm Slippy and Gort Bafina Lady. Second, Skillful Dancer, and Nikita San, Ger McKenna's runner, got through in third place. In the fastest time so far at the Derby, 28.69. The distance is a length and 3/4 and a length and a quarter. Then Heat 12, Guilty Rover the winner, Westland Spur second, and Cedar Mountain third, 29.04. And that brought us on to Heat 13, which is expected to be the big one. Well, it was a lot of trouble, we believe, in the race. It was won by I'm His, second Aubeg Ball, and third Tremora Mayor. Merlin's Abbey and Glengar Ranger involved in big trouble in the early stages. Both went out. That's what we have so far. Hopefully we'll have the rest before we go off the air.
Well, a very big crowd here. Now the crowd taking their positions, having placed their bets, having heard the fanfare out in the centre. And the dogs now being put into traps. Only a short time away now from the destination of the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. £12,500 in a trophy to the winner. Second gets 3,000 and the third gets 1,500, with unplaced finalists getting £500 each. And of course there is the Breeders' Prize as well. So it looks as if they're boxed away. Shortly now the hand signal goes up, and still Martinstown Lady, the 2-1 favourite. It's 7-2 each of 3. Liberty's Echo, Enfield Lady and Ballinderry Love. The bell sounds and the hare is on his way. 1 Liberty's Echo, 2 Mendy's Pride, 3 Dunsily Min, 4 is Martinstown Lady, in 5 is Enfield Lady, and number 6 is Ballinderry Love, and the hare coming towards the traps. Away they go in a very level break, and it's number 2, Mandy's Pride, moving up on the inside. Liberty's Echo trying to run round them on the outside is Martinstown, but it's Liberty's Echo who's showing in front. Dunsily Min is second, and third is Enfield Lady. On the outside 4 is Ballinderry Love, but going into the third turn, it's Liberty's Echo still showing in the lead. Dunsily Min is second, in third Enfield Lady, and running the home turn. Liberty's Echo with the red jacket is striding away to win the Sporting Press Irish Oaks. In second place is probably Dunsily Min. It's close for the third between Ballinderry Love, and possibly might have just snatched that position, but it is all the way for the red jacket of Liberty's Echo, running from the inside after a very level break.
Yes, just watch the rerun. A great performance by this bitch. Liberty's Echo, owned by Helen Murta, trained by Bear. And there they are running to the corner. Number 6, Ballinderry Love, Sean Pace on the outside. Enfield Lady just trying to get around, but up the inside, Liberty's Echo bursts through on the corner. Now Dunsily Min moves into second place. Gives number 5, Enfield Lady, a little bit of a bump there. She has to drop back. Ballinderry Love loses ground. Meanwhile, number 4, Martinstown Lady, which had totally missed her break, is now moved into 5th place. But down the back, it's number 1, Liberty's Echo, 2.5 lengths in front of Dunsily Min. In third place, number 5, Enfield Lady, and in fourth is Ballinderry Love, with number 4, Martinstown Lady, now trying to get through on the inside to launch her challenge. But there's no catching Liberty's Echo, the daughter of Kyle Jack and My Liberty. There's a lot of smoke around the bottom bend. Don't worry about it. It's not Shelburne on fire. It's from the outside wall. But here comes Liberty's Echo on her way to winning the 1993 Sporting Press Irish Oaks. And up the straight, she's stretching away from Dunsily Min, with number 4, Martinstown Lady, putting in a big run trying to get up there. But there's no doubt about it tonight. It's Liberty's Echo, the bitch from Westmeath, and will they do some celebrating down in Belsize country, because Liberty's Echo has won the Oaks. £12,500. The Breeders' Trophy will also be claimed by the winners, because they bred her, they own her, and they train her.
And Liberty's Echo was one of the co-second favourites. Liberty's Echo at 7-2. Second was Dunsily Min, a big run from that one at 10-1, and the time was 29:46.
Yes, there we see Bear Murt in the middle with the moustache, and he's shouting and calling people to come in. And Bear well, I met Bear, it must be a month or 6 weeks ago. He says, what's this Oaks going to be like? Will it be good bitches in it? I said, they're always good bitches. He said, I have a little bitch at home. He says, I think she might run well in it. Well, Bear, you certainly weren't exaggerating. She has produced some great runs here, and I'll tell you one thing, there'll be a lot of hangovers in the next month down around Westmeath, down around Killuke and Raharney, where the Murtas and all the boys there from the Westmeath United, they will certainly celebrate. There's Liberty's Echo, the winner of the 1993 Sporting Press Irish Oaks. She now has a career record, 22 races run, 11-1. She's a fine performer as Berta leads her back up the straight. There you see the trophy for it. It's a beautiful trophy, beautiful crystal trophy for the Sporting Press Irish Greyhound Oaks 1993. That'll be treasured. And I wouldn't say they'll be filling that particular one. I'd say they'll get a substitute. It might be a bit chancy. But I'll tell you one thing, Beau will certainly fill it. He's going over there being congratulated by the people on the wall as he walks up. A great success here. The Oaks is all about the breeders and the bitches, and well, a very popular success. Great cheers from the crowd. It's a great reaction here as Liberty's Echo, the August 90 daughter of Kyle Jack and My Liberty. Little sister, her little brother ran some great races last year over 600 and 700 yards up at Dunmore, and well, it's been a hell of a litter bred by the Murtas, and this bitch, she was one of the 2 Kyle Jacks in the race, and well, oh, there was a... Yes, there's going to be a big party in here for this presentation, Des.
Well, it's a long time since we've had such a popular winner, but very excited connections there, and very much entitled to be, because this one has won the Sporting Press Irish Oaks, 12,500, and that beautiful trophy you've seen. And there is a very happy Merthyr outfit just walking down the track.
Yeah, Bear's on his way down, but Helen's here already. Helen, congratulations to you. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Little bit of mayhem, as you'll gather here. Just a little bit of mayhem. Boy, are they happy. You've got a great success. Congratulations.
Tremendous, tremendous, tremendous. I'm out of breath. People I want to thank: Brendan Farley, Kevin Carr, my wife here, everybody in Killucan and Raherney and the Downs. Sorry we can't be in Mullingar tonight for the Chameleons, but you'll understand why now. And hello to Vivian and Nanny and all.
Helen, just for a second, there was a tear in the eye when you won that race.
Can't believe it.
Super success.
Super success.
She broke her leg when she was 8 weeks old. Thanks, Danny McHenry, that's all I say. Thank you, Danny.
Talk to me a little bit about the race. Talk a little bit about the race, because she broke nicely and really was galloping well after that.
We were hoping with the dry ground. Last Wednesday night the ground was wet. Here is very silent in Shelburne when it's raining. We were hoping when it was fine tonight. She got the inside and went on from there.
Maybe we'll just go across here for just 2 seconds, Bear. We'll get you to this monitor and you can maybe back a little bit.
Right.
You're ready in just a moment. Martinstown lady was the big worry, of course, and didn't break all that well.
Well, Martinstown in trap 4. Trap 6, probably Martinstown would have won the race. No, Rory very well. Trap 6, but she was housed badly. And when you're housed badly, we had the idea to trap ourselves.
Okay, we can take a look at that now. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Talk
Not out in front, but she has good pace to the front first bend. Trap 1 a big advantage here. She gets the first bend. I don't know what finish. Did 3 finish second? Yeah, 1, 3, 4. Yes. 1, 3, 4. Round the bend.
She had it from there. Yeah.
We knew we were going to win from there. She stays forever.
Never in doubt at that stage.
Never in doubt at that stage. A great little bitch.
She has blinding pace.
So had her mother, My Liberty, by the way. I see Michael Fields over here. He's the daddy of them all over there. Kyle Jack.
I'm just trying to figure out, did it take more out of Liberty's Echo to win this race, or out of you?
No, definitely out of us. Definitely. And everybody, we've a bus here from Mullingar tonight. We'll be home about 4 o'clock tomorrow evening.
It looks even better in replay, doesn't it?
It does indeed. In the distance. The McCarthy's from Mullingar.
Yeah, the breeder of My Liberty. The breeder of my dad.
What are the future plans now?
Rest now. She's after having 9 races now in about 6 weeks. We won 3 in a row in Mullingar. Give her a little rest and we'll see. If she breaks down, we'll probably breed her. If she doesn't, might go to Dunmore for the national sprint.
What about champion stakes? We wouldn't think of that?
No, we'll take one day at a time, as the song says. One day at a time. I put her up the field yet, you wouldn't know.
Did you manage to get
the working member stakes in Westmeath United, huh?
Well, this is a very good start for Westmeath for the weekend. You play the Dubs on Monday.
And the Dubs, watch out now. We have a man from Killucan playing centre half forward. The first time in about 25 years with a man from Killucan playing. So best of luck, Noel. Bang in about 20 goals.
I'm not too sure.
What's that, Tony? We were an outsider tonight, so we don't mind being outsiders.
Well, Well, you were outsider all right, but you won it, and you won it well. Have you got that trophy yet?
Not yet. We have to go down
We'll
again.
let you go and get the trophy.
Thanks very much.
Well done again, Bear.
Thanks a million.
Bear and Helen Murta, the owners of Liberty's Echo, and amid all the mayhem, they can make their way off. And are we going to take a look back at one of the other races? Not too sure at this stage. It's all a bit mayhem, but I believe the dogs are on their way out for the last race, which is the 5 to 10 race. We may just be able to get that one in. Let's go back and join our commentators.
Yes, well, I don't blame Ger there trying to get his breath back, because I'll tell you one thing, when Bear Murta gets going, he really gets going. Meanwhile, they're still waiting for Bear and Helen out in the middle for the presentation. And as we speak, Bear is being carried down the middle of the track. There you see it, being carried down for the presentation. As he said himself, it'll be 4 o'clock tomorrow by the time they get back. Knowing that outfit, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4 o'clock next Saturday by the time they arrive home. However, the dogs are out for the next race, which is the Sporting Press Open 750, in a very, very competitive race in store here. As we see them walking up there, number 4, Blame Tommy, a winner here last Saturday night, the son of Manorville Magic and Cute Pigeon, trained by Paul Hennessy for Alex Howard from Kildare. Number 2, Dora's Dance, there you can see. Dora's Dance owned by John Dempsey from Castlecomer in Kilkenny. There you see the lineup for the race.
Number 1 is Ezekiel, number 2 is Dora's Dance, 3 is Body's Lisa, 4 is Blame Tommy, 5 is Belle, and 6 is La Vive Princess.
Yes, and they're still waiting, a little delay because waiting for the presentation to go ahead, but meanwhile they see them down there at the presentation area. With holding the trophy is Jerry Desmond, the keeper of the Irish Studbook and chief executive of the Sporting Press, and there is the lady herself. That's Liberty's Echo, winner of the 1993 Sporting Press Irish Oaks. And there you see the group congregating. The Mayor of Clonmel has made the journey up here where the Sporting Press is published, the weekly Greyhound newspaper. And now we see the various Boardnagon and ICC members. In the background there, Paddy Houlihan. In front, Bear Murta there has arrived. Brendan Farley there in the back, one of the stalwarts from Westmeath United. Ned Riley of Boardnagon there in the back. Seamus Grady on the left of the ICC. Michael Field, the breeder, in the background there. Well, not the breeder, but the owner of Kyle Jack, the sire of the winner. Luke Kilcoyne, Boardnagon member. Oliver Scallon there, Boardnagon. John Costigan, the chairman of the Sporting Press, now about to, with the trophy there, about to present the trophy to Helen Murta. And in behind you see Tony McNamee, also of the Sporting Press. And there is John Costigan now about to make the presentation to Helen Murta. A beautiful trophy, and well, I'm sure it's going to be treasured over the years by the Murta family. They've certainly got plenty of enjoyment out of it, as you heard. So now with the presentation taking place, the dogs on parade and making their way over towards the 750 box, but they'll wait until this crowd are out of the middle before they go ahead. Imelda Grauer organising the photographs and making sure everyone is in. As you see on the right hand side is Jerry Desmond presenting the Studbook trophy to Bear Murta. Of course, the Studbook is what it's all about. It's the bedrock, as I say, of the industry, and this is a crystal trophy. The trophy is presented by the Irish Greyhound Registry. The registry is based in Clonmel and produces the Studbook annually. Of course, it's been doing it since 1923, and as I say, the registry is a world leader in its systems and technology, and recently introduced DNA blood typing to underpin the integrity of the Greyhound breed. So Helen Murta there kissing the Oaks trophy itself.
They have a long way to go. They have a long way to go to get to the traps. Max, you want to tell them to go straight over.
Dogs now getting down towards the traps, and this is a very open 750 yards. So as the presentation now taking place, the photographs finishing, and the race will be getting underway as soon as this presentation is over. And referring now to the dogs in this 750 coming up here, we have Ezekiel in one. Is a few veteran stayers here, but some of the top stayers in training is there. You see number 5 Belle there, owned by Noel McCluskey from Dundrum here in Dublin. This on a daughter of Manorville Sand and Bog Suellen. Number 4 there, we've spoken about him already, Blame Tommy, won here last Saturday night. In the background, we have Ezekiel, owned by Nuala Tierney, one of the great characters of greyhound racing here in Dublin. And there you see the betting with La Vive Princess, the favourite.
Yes, a very warm favourite, number 6, La Vive Princess at 5 to 4. We've got joint favourites at 3 to 1, Ezekiel and Dora's Dance for the second position in the market. Blame Tommy 4, 5 Bodies Lisa, and 6 Belle Belle, the outside of the party. But La Vive Princess, the trap 6 runner, 5-4 favourite.
Well, there in front, as I say, number 1, Ezeco. This one is son of Randy and Yellow Swan, owned by Nuala Tierney from Dunboyne. A veteran, but a mighty consistent greyhound. He mightn't be in touch early, but he comes with a ferocious wallop. In second there with him, number 6, La Vive Princess, this daughter of Black Revival and Sandy Princess, owned by Joe Witter from Rathnew in County Wicklow. And La Vive Princess, well drawn and capable of snapping away early and building up a lead, and she stays every yard of this trip. We haven't mentioned Bodie's Lisa from Trap 3. Bodie's Lisa, owned by Pat O'Shea and Pat Dillon from Navan Road here in Dublin. There you see her on the right, being led by Pat O'Shea. Bodie's Lisa, top-class stare, this one. Daughter of Merlin Slippy, as I say. Hasn't been in top form lately, but capable of producing a very, very big run, Bodie's Lisa. And now there, Paddy Ryan, the racing manager, ushering the bitches out onto the track to get this race off in time. The 750-yard trap just before the bend on the back straight, and there's another show of betting, Des.
Still 5-4 La Vive Princess. It's 3-1 Ezeco holding firm as second favourite. Blame Tommy is third best now at 5-1. 6-1 Dora's Dance. 6-1 Bodie's Lisa. 10-1 Tiobar Belle. And the very lengthy presentations with seldom have I seen as many people involved in a presentation. Just holding us up a minute or two as the presentation just breaks up.
Meanwhile, we just got the last few results from Wimbledon and the English Derby. The Heat 14 tonight was won by Craven Cottage, second Rugby Wishes, and third Pam's Hope in 29-29. Heat 15 was won by Desperado. Einstein was second, and Cross Drum Damien third in 29-29 also. And bad news there for the Irish, because both our runners, Resilient Rebel and the other number, eliminated. On to Heat 16, which was the final heat of the night. It was won by Pineapple Magic in 29-08. He won by a short head from Matt O'Donnell's Skip Pass in second, Drummond Fox in third. So that's it, the 16 heats. You have all the results there from tonight's heats, but no Irish winners, but a few qualifiers tonight.
And the dogs just going in now for the Sporting Press Open 750. Start right over on the far side, but nevertheless a short run to the first turn and then right up past the stands. Good spectacle, these staying races. Last few just going in. Dora's Dance has gone in. So they're all in traps. The bell sounds. Runners for the Sporting Press Open 750. 1 Ezeco, 2 Dora's Dance, 3 Bodie's Lisa, 4 is Blame Tommy, 5 Tiobar Belle, and 6 the favourite, La Vive Princess, a very warm favourite at 5-4. Running from the outside, and the hare racing down now towards the traps on the far side. Short run to the first turn. Away they go, and it's a very level break, but La Vive Princess showing good speed and racing up on the outside, Tiobar Belle, but La Vive Princess the favourite in front. Tiobar Belle second. Over on the far side is Bodie's Lisa making ground. Blame Tommy moving into 4. Ezeco next, and out of it Dora's Dance. But down the far side, La Vive Princess now being taken on either side by both Tiobar Belle and on the inside Blame Tommy. And racing now into the far turn, Ezeco getting right in behind them on the inside. A tremendous run from that one. And it's Blame Tommy now a couple of lengths in front. Ezeco trying hard, making ground. Bodie's Lisa the inside, but racing up the straight now. And still showing in front as they go to the line. Blame Tommy 2 lengths in front of Ezeco, with Dora's Dance finishing well in third place. But a win for Blame Tommy.
Yes, Blame Tommy there, a fine run, the son of Manorville Magic and Cute Pigeon. Continuing a fine run for the litter and for trainer Paul Hennessy in the last week or so. So Blame Tommy winning there from Ezeco in second and Dora's Dance in third.
That's where we conclude our live racing from Shelburne Park this evening. Thank you very much indeed for the pleasure of your company. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you're from Westmeath, well, Liberty's Echo certainly did the county proud, winning the Oaks final here and £12,500. From Shelburne Park and everybody in RTE Sport, good night.